Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is One Hander, and yeah, today's story time is gonna be such a crazy one. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's get started. We all know we have those moments at work that we just like, what the fuck just happened? Did that really just happen? And in this case, that actually happened to me not too long ago. So basically, I'm gonna give you guys a little background knowledge about me. For those who don't know, well, half of y'all who don't know, I work at a very awesome job. I work for a NBA team at their stadium, and all I do is usher slash ticket take. So yeah, basically, that's all the information you're gonna need. So we had a very special event, and we were lucky enough to even host this event. We were hosting the March Madness tournament. I think it was like the Sweet 16 to Elite 8. So yeah, that's what we were like hosting. And so for y'all who don't know about March Madness, they take that shit fucking seriously. Like the college fucking students, the fucking alumni, the old fucks, they take that shit seriously. So basically, yeah, around the setting of this story time. So what would happen was like, it was the day of the event. There were 4 teams. I don't remember all of them completely. All I remember was it was Villanova, Michigan, Houston, and I think Arizona. So game 1, so basically doors open, we get everyone to their seats, game resumes. There were a lot of freaking angry people. Like when their team were losing, they were fucking pissed. Okay, so just keep in mind that. So I think game 1 was Michigan versus Villanova. Of course, Villanova won. They move on to the Elite 8. And then fast forward to later that night, we had a second game, which was Houston versus Arizona. Overall, this was a great experience because I never got to be at a March Madness tournament game. I always wanted to go as a fan, but never actually worked it. And the fact that, I got to work it was pretty badass. And you see why in a bit, because the crowds are so, like, hype. Everyone's, like, hardcore cheering, hardcore, like, booing, all that shit. That's what I like about events like this. Like, you could feel the freaking excitement, the freaking energy around the building. But anyways, yeah, the doors open again. That team comes in. I mean, those 2 teams come in and the game starts. Overall, it's been like a, back and forth affair and everything. But, if y'all weren't watching the March Madness tournament throughout the, last month, well, you would know that there was an upset. It was Houston who beat Arizona. And let me tell you, those Arizona white people were pissed as fuck. Like, they were angry. Like, they didn't want to talk. They didn't want to fucking do anything. They were like literally the press. The Presso Espresso, my boy. The Presso Expressos. So basically, after all of that, the team gets off the court and it's already time for, everyone to go home or go back to their hotels or whatever the fuck they were staying. So basically what I have to do once everything is done, I have to kindly ask them like, okay guys, sorry to do this to y'all, but it's closing time. So yeah, it's time to go. Half of them will say, yeah, sure, no problem. Thank you guys for having us. Some of them will be like, well, come on, man, can I just stay here? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, guys. We gotta get a bunch of people out so the other people cleaning the stadium could get started. Like, oh, okay, my bad. So they go off. So majority of my section has, left. No one there, and I'm just there checking around the seats, making sure no one left money or like phones or glasses, because you'd be surprised. People left AirPods, people left money, all types of shit. So basically, as I was doing my rounds up and down, the seats, the rows, everything, these 2 gentlemen come by. They came through another curtain, which is really right next door. And also, funny enough, I was actually right next door checking that side of the seats. They were coming down, and I had to stop them. I'm like, excuse me, guys, where y'all going? Oh, I'm going down to the court, going down to the locker room so I can say goodbye to my son. He was playing for the Arizona team. So thank you very much. And I tell him, like, I'm sorry, sir, but you're not allowed to go down there. You don't have a badge. And besides, friends or family, doesn't matter. Y'all can't go down there because of COVID restriction rules that the NCAA has, presented. They're like, well, why not? What the heck? And I'm like, I just told you, sir. I just told you. You don't have a badge. We can't let you guys go down there. I'm sorry. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to say goodbye to my son before he gets on the plane, before he goes back to the university. I'm like, I understand that, sir, but like I said, I'm sorry. We can't let anyone go down there. Besides, even if I did let you go down there, the security and the people down there are probably most likely going to kick you out. They're like, oh, yeah? What's what? Let's see, try. And he tries to step more down the stairs, and I had to block him. I'm like, sir, I'm sorry. You can't do that. They're like, well, why not, man? And they starts getting all angry with me. I'm like, sir, I'm sorry, but you're just not allowed to do that. He's like, oh, yeah? Well, you know what? What's your name? I showed him my badge. I'm like, it's right here, sir. And you know what the funniest thing he said after that? This will be your last event working at this place, man. I hope you get fired. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. And then after that, I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. You gotta go up. And then it's like, and then my lead was kind of like close by, so I was like telling them to come here. And then once those two guys saw my lead coming by, they started walking up. They got all fucking scared, dickheads. So basically, after all that, as they were walking up, I know they mumbled this, but I know I fucking heard it. This has never happened. This has never happened to me. The 3 years I've been working there. These two guys from Arizona, white privilege fucks. One of them is a daddy to a player who probably fucking sucks. He probably ride the fucking bench. He mumbled this, but I know I fucking heard it clear as he said, "Wetback bitch." He called me a wetback bitch, basically meaning that's a fucking offensive term to me being a freaking Mexican, aka Hispanic. And then he turned around to see if I heard him, and I was like right behind him, and then his eyes were like, "Oh shit," and I was like, I didn't say anything. I just looked at him. I gave him a look like, "Say it again. I dare you. Say it again." I didn't say it, but I gave him that look like, "Do it. I fucking dare you." And once he saw me right behind him, because I was trying to escort them out, he was like, his eyes were like, "Oh fuck." And then after that, they just walked up and tried not to look at me. And I was like, wow, holy shit. Basically, throughout my 3 years of working, I never had that happen to me. Never. Plus, to be honest, I look more white than fucking Hispanic. As for people who do see me, you know that. But I found that so fucking hilarious. And after that, I told my lead about it. You're like, "Who?" And I was like, "Oh, no, don't worry about it. They already left." But I'm just kind of like laughing about it. I was like, holy shit, that actually happened to me. So yeah. So basically, throughout my 3 years of working there, I got called a racist slur. Just because I didn't let daddy or that dude's dad go down to the court just to fucking say goodbye to his son. Oh yeah, and so during that whole little conversation, I forgot to add, he was like, come on man, like let me go down. I told him the most savage thing ever. I just told him, well, just make a phone call. It's like, wow, really, a phone call, really? And I was like, yes, that's literally what I just said. That's pretty much like during like the whole middle of the argument, I told him not to go down. But basically, yeah, that's pretty much it, yo. Yeah, I got called a racist slur. I got called a wetback bitch. And I was like, holy shit. So I'm like, I love this job. So pretty much, guys, that's pretty much it for the, story time. Thank you all for tuning in and listening. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I know I've been gone for a few days. But here's the thing. I've been more active on Twitch if you guys want to follow me there. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Hopefully you guys have a great, wonderful day. And yeah, remember, peace.
I get them zeds in my body. I'm a rock star, let Jeff Hardy. I get your bitch giving topics. My niggas pull up with them timers. Yeah, nigga grew up around them realists. Yeah, nigga grew up, yeah, the illest. Fucking that bitch, she the baddest. She really be living so lavish.